Hi, I'm Arnie Kuenn. I'm the CEO of Vertical Measures, a search, social, and content marketing agency based in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 critical SEO steps for every website. At the end of my few minutes talking to you here, you should be able to have more pages in the Google index, you should know how to quickly optimize your content right from the very start, and you should know how to get more organic traffic to your website. So our SEO team looks at many different websites of all sizes, enterprise clients down to the small plumbing type business. We see very common issues throughout most of these websites. I'm going to cover those 5 very quickly. So the first thing we see that you should fix or look for and fix on your website is duplicate content. Oftentimes this is unintentional, meaning you've posted your content to your website and don't realize that there might be multiple URLs and multiple different paths for the Google search engine or Bing or Yahoo to find it. So it's a pretty quick fix to that. It's just called a canonical tag. So you could talk to your SEO or your webmaster or somebody in the know on how to implement canonical tags to take care of duplicate content on your website. So that's number 1. Number 2, that's become very important here just in the last year or two, is speeding up your page load times. An estimate would be that ideally every single one of your pages should be able to load in less than 2 seconds. It's not uncommon for us to find pages that take 10, 12, or 15 seconds to load, and that's a bad experience for the user, and Google will generally push you down in the search results if your pages do load slowly. In fact, some studies have shown that if you can speed up your page load time, you can get a much higher conversion rate, as high as 7% for every second that you can increase your page load speeds. You'll also gain more traffic because you'll appear higher in the Google search engine rankings. That's tip 2. The third tip is just getting what we would say is the basic HTML correct on your website. This will take your webmaster, your SEO, or someone who understands some basic coding, but there's just a few key elements. Make sure you have unique title tags, unique meta descriptions, and unique H1s. Those are the headline of the page on every single page of your website. You've got to get those correct. Google does not like to see duplicate title tags and meta descriptions throughout your website. The fourth thing is getting links from other websites to point to your content. It's still one of the most critical aspects in showing up high in the natural organic search rankings, especially with Google, but also with Bing. So your job at hand there is to create really good content that people want to link to on their own. However, once in a while you might have to reach out and encourage people to link to maybe a really nice free case study that you've released, or a nice download that's informative and educational for them, and just make them aware of the fact that you have this content on your site, and see if they'd be willing to send their audience to your page or your download, so therefore you gain that very valuable link from the other website. And the last tip is to make sure it's mobile friendly. In April of 2015, Google announced to the world, which was the first time I've ever seen this in 10 or 15 years of being an SEO, that mobile friendliness was going to be a key component of ranking in the search engines in Google. And now, as of today, this means if someone actually conducts a search on their phone or maybe a tablet device, they're going to see a set of results from pages that are only mobile friendly. Desktop doesn't seem to be affected yet. There's a simple test you can take. Just go to Google and search for Google Mobile Friendly, and they actually provide a tool where you can plug in your individual web pages to see if they pass the test. It's a pretty simple: green you pass it, red you don't, and they'll give you some suggestions on how to speed things up and make it nice for a mobile friendly experiment. Again, at the end, if you follow these instructions, you follow these tips and implement them across your entire website, you're going to find more organic traffic coming to your website, which is what we all want. You're going to have more pages in the index, and of course, hopefully you learned how to do it right from the start.